guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to another Lost in the Pond video. It's been quite a long time, but he's posting it every day for Christmas. I think like 25 days. A lot of YouTubers do it, like Christmas calendar posting, whatever. But I saw he posted this one, and I mean, this is the one that tickles my fancy. This kind of stuff will always tickle my fancy. Like, I've looked at previous videos before that sort of talk about this kind of thing, but I'm intrigued to see what sort of food items he brings up that, again, we have here but not in the US. The video is 5 food items banned in America but popular in Britain. And I mean, yeah, gotta love a food video, can't go wrong. But before I get into this, so I've been sent this. Alright, so I've done this American candy tasting video like a month ago. I've actually done another one that I'm hoping to post tomorrow, as long as my editor can get it done. But I was sent this, and I assume either someone sent it to me, but I'm pretty sure, because there's no letter or anything, the company sent it to me. And pretty much what's in here, it's just a Reese's box. It's just loads of different Reese's. So I've actually had quite a lot of the things. I had these little Reese's cup things, I don't know, they're sort of small, like 4 of them. It's this sort of packaging, I don't know if you have them in the US. I've sort of put them all together. Don't know if anyone even cares about this, but I'm going to try and save these for my next food tasting video with my brother that I'm going to try and do soon. It's in this sort of cup. They're quite small. Had 4 of those, ate all of them. I got given one of these. I actually got given 2 of these. I've had one, but it was good, so I'm going to save that for whenever. I could probably eat that now. Reese's Sticks. Now, let me know, do you have this stuff in the US? Reese's Sticks. Never had that before, but that would be interesting. I guess it's like a wafer. Reese's Overload. If you've had that before, looks good again. Don't know what it'll be like though. And this is what I'm most excited for. So pretty much, it's just Reese's cups, but it's bigger cups. So I think they're just fatter. They're just thicker cups, which, yeah, enlarged. Which I'm excited to try because I love Reese's. So the more peanut butter, the bigger the size, the better. That sounds crazy. But yeah, to the company who sent it to me, I'm going to actually shout them out properly when I do a food tasting video. But thank you. That was a nice just little surprise that I had today. Wasn't expecting that at all. That's the first time that anyone's ever sent me anything like from a company. But that was just a cool little surprise. But yeah, we're going to get in. This link's on the description to my Instagram and my Twitter for those who want to follow me. And same for my Patreon for those who want to see extra reactions. But this is a crazy ass pause frame. You can't see it. Oh, Norwich, what's happening, lad? We're going to get into this though. Hopefully you're going to enjoy. Yeah, man, let's check it out.
Are we ready? Yeah. Hello, I'm Lawrence, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost.
Wait, what were those? Oreo what? White fudge covered Oreos? Oh, wow.
I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to food items that are banned in America. Now, surprisingly, there are a lot of food items whose production is illegal here in the United States, and it would take a lifetime of videos to list them all. And so, given the nature of my channel,
I know that would be
focus on those food items that are banned in America but are popular in Britain. And I must say that growing up in one country and then moving to another, only to discover the complete absence of certain things that you grew up with, is the very definition of a culture shock. Whether the food was banned with the welfare of an animal in mind, or because they were afraid that 5 people couldn't read warning labels, here are 5 food items that are banned in America but popular in Britain. In Britain, we are absolutely obsessed with a fruit called blackcurrant. When I say obsessed, I mean we make drinks out of it. Most famously, perhaps, is this drink, Ribena. And as a kid growing up, this was basically the only fluid that I consumed until I discovered alcohol at night. And I think that's true of a lot of British.
The weird thing about this is I would never do this because there's different flavours of Ribena. Some people would mix this, a little bit of the Ribena with milk, and it would like make like a milkshake. Like it is the dirtiest thing. Imagine mixing fruit juice or fruit squash, I think it is. It's not squash, but it's the same version. You add a little bit of this with some milk. Like I think there was like strawberry flavours, so you have like strawberry milkshake. It's just disgusting, man. But people that I know did that. I think my sister did it. What's gone wrong, man?
The Ribena, not the alcohol. And I think, you know, at some point I just couldn't have imagined a world in which blackcurrant didn't exist. But to some extent, that is and certainly has been the United States of America.
I guess it's their version of grape for us.
Gathering of experts in the comments section saying, What you on about, Lawrence? Of course the production of blackcurrant isn't banned in America. And that is partly true now, but it wasn't between 1911 and 1966, when the cultivation, sale and transport of blackcurrant was banned by the federal government. And the reason for this ban is that the plant on which blackcurrant grows acts as a host for a wood-based disease known as wood pine blister rust. In a word, it would have up the timber industry. But Lawrence, 1966, English people of all people know how long ago that was. Why are you including blackcurrant in this video? For two reasons really. Some states still impose restrictions on blackcurrant production, and number two, which ties more to the culture shock aspect. It seems that mostly because of these bans, the majority of Americans that I speak to have never even heard of blackcurrant, let alone consumed it. In fact, according to Cornell University, fewer than 0.1% of Americans have ever eaten blackcurrant.
Wow. Wow. I mean, we have grapes here. I just don't have grape flavoured... We don't have grape flavoured things unless it's from an American sweet shop or candy shop. Madness.
That's right. It is illegal in the United States to have imported...
You're not missing out on this one.
One of Scotland's most famous dishes. What? But people on this side of the pond might be thinking, what is haggis? Is he that lovable bearded character from Harry Potter? No, haggis is a savoury pudding, and it's not a divisive Hagrid, for God's sake. And one of the chief reasons for that is its contents, specifically the heart, liver, and lungs of a sheep. Now, as somebody who's never actually tried haggis, I cannot give it my Lorenzo score right here today. And given America's laws around this, it's unlikely that I ever will. You see, in 1971, the United States banned the importation of haggis from the United Kingdom on the grounds that the country was implementing a ban on the sale and production of anything containing sheep's lung. Following a 2010 review by the US Department of Agriculture, the ban was maintained and continues to be to this day.
Again,
so what
not missing out.
Would you like to see the ban lifted, or are we all vegetarians when it comes to this? I'd also be interested to see how our respective stomachs handle this. That's right, the United States actually has a ban on the sale.
Wait, what? Wait, no, I don't know about this. Non-refrigerated eggs. What? I was thinking about how eggs are made differently here, but non-refrigerated eggs.
Non-refrigerated eggs. But don't take my word for it. Instead, listen to me from 2020. I've just realised that's still my word. A common question that I get from my American viewers is, what's the deal with British supermarkets not refrigerating their eggs? It's true, British supermarkets and EU supermarkets in general use non-refrigerated shelves to stock their eggs, putting them on a surprisingly equal footing.
Never in fridges, ever.
So why does this discrepancy exist between Britain and America? Well, it's a cracking question. It all comes down to both countries' attempts at preventing contamination.
So it is to do with how the eggs are made then, or how... In the UK, we do it differently to the US. I was wondering if it's to do with that.
Basically, it works like this. In the United States, the USDA mandates that eggs must be washed and sanitized before they reach the consumer. The European Union, on the other hand, says that Class A eggs must not be washed, which sounds mental, right? Except the EU believes that washing eggs can do more harm than good. When a hen lays an egg, she coats it in a cuticle in order to protect the egg against contamination once it pops out. Anyway, it's thought that washing eggs can result in the removal of this cuticle, making eggs vulnerable to pathogenic contamination. In America, the USDA requires producers to wash eggs in water with a minimum temperature of 90 degrees Fahrenheit. They are then rinsed with a special cleaning spray with the intention of eradicating contamination, and then dried. Not drying the eggs would mean that the resulting moisture could become a breeding ground for salmonella. So what's this got to do with refrigeration? Well, firstly, the USDA freely admits that washing the egg can remove the cuticle, so chilling the eggs in store becomes more critical. In Britain and the EU, not so much. That's right, it turns out that non-refrigerated eggs that came from a chicken are not the only type of eggs that are banned in the US. When I was a kid, I lived off a diet of Ribena and chocolate. Now, a lot's changed in the intervening years. I don't drink as much Ribena these days. And one of those chocolates was the Kinder Surprise.
Chocolate still, yeah? I feel you.
A chocolate egg inside of which was a mystery toy. Actually, that's not even true. Inside of which was a capsule, inside of which was a mystery toy. And I just have this memory from probably, I don't know, 1990 or something like that. I collected some teeny terrapins. They weren't real, just to be clear, they were toys. So I must have eaten about 100 Kinder eggs just to get the entire collection and a hospital visit. Now, these are primarily marketed toward children, so obviously I haven't...
What I'm thinking, though, why don't Kinder just sort of decide, okay, because the eggs themselves are the main attraction for me, even when I was a kid, because they're just nice. Why don't they just sell them in the US without the toy? You're still going to get people buying them, wouldn't you? Just sell them for a bit cheaper.
I haven't had any Kinder Surprises since I was 20.
And don't call them Kinder Surprises, just call them Kinder Eggs.
And that's partly because they don't have them in the United States, and that's completely because they're illegal. You see, the Federal Food,
just means they can make more money now.
In 1938 banned the sale of any candy that had embedded in it a toy or a trinket. Now, as a not quite as exciting compromise, the US does sell Kinder Joy eggs, and it does include a toy. The major difference being that the toy is included separately from the egg. To be fair to America, though, I think I still do have one of those terrapins in my stomach. I'd give anything to swap it for an entire one of these.
Kinder's the best chocolate maker, man.
Hey,
British-made Cadbury's.
I can feel the intensity pouring through my camera. You're all in surprise overdrive. How can it be? Cadbury chocolate banned in America. Well, that's not entirely true. In fact, don't tell anybody. I picked up a bar today at Target. You can completely buy Cadbury's in the United States, so long as it was made here. Basically, since 1988, the US rights to Cadbury have been held by a small, little-known confectionery business known as the Hershey Company. And in 2015, Hershey successfully sued an online retailer that was importing British-made chocolate into the US.
What? They sued them? That is mental. How can you sue a company because they're importing chocolates? Because, I mean, I can understand, I guess, because they're competition, but that's crazy as hell. Because surely Hershey's just make the chocolate how they want it, the Cadbury's chocolate.
Yes, this legal case set a precedent. It basically said that only Hershey-made Cadbury can be sold in America. And to quell the storm of protest, Hershey basically said there's next to no difference between the taste of the British chocolate and the American equivalent. British people disagree with this. And so in my world of being an online mediator between the two countries, there was an all-out war for 2 days. Personally, I don't mind the American version all that much, evidenced by the fact that I ate the entire thing between takes. But if there is one thing over which British people will form a mutiny, it's when you come after their chocolate. These were 5 food items that were banned in the United States.
God
I'm Lawrence
damn.
Brown. You can...
Hershey's made Cadbury's. That just sounds like... It just sounds like it sounds like it is. It just doesn't make sense. But hey, if it floats their boats, then fair enough. We have a small British goods shop in my town. They stock Ribena, Iron Brew, HP sauce. I don't like HP sauce. For me, it is always to do with Heinz. Heinz barbecue is just what I'm good with. Been given some baby razor, and that is good too, man. I'm not gonna lie. And they have also a great selection of Cadbury chocolate from England. The Hershey's version doesn't even come close. Cadbury's is good, man. It doesn't half make you feel shit after, but it is good. During my study abroad in the UK, I was so surprised by the Cadbury chocolate and actually all the chocolate. It was so much better, so much better. For me, my favourite chocolate, what's it called? I think it's like a German chocolate. Or Kinder. But where is Kinder made? Is it Belgium? Kinder Create? Country. Let's just say country. Kinder is... Where's Kinder based? Italy! Wow. I just want to say German chocolate brands. Because there's a brand that I really like. Chocolate brands. Milk... Is it this one? I've had this one before. This one's good. Milka is good. But that is... Maybe it is the one I'm thinking of. But yeah, they do it better, I think, than even the UK. But that's just for me. I think European chocolate is levels, man. I've never really had Hershey's, to be honest. I think I've had the cookie cream once. The cookie cream one once. And I don't really remember it. I don't know if I liked it or not. I can't really remember. But Hershey's is sold here in stores, like wherever all the chocolates are, but I never go for it because I don't really go for. Actually, I do go for chocolates, but I go for one, which is Dairy Milk Celebrations. Is it Celebrations? No, not Celebrations. What's it called? Marvelous Creations. Oh my days. I tell you, man, these are the greatest things on planet Earth, man. These and Reese's Pieces are... It's going to sound wild. So basically, there's like Smarties. Do you have Smarties in the US? I don't know. You've got the chocolate mixed with Smarties, mixed with popping candy, and mixed with jelly beans. Or like sort of jelly beans, kind of. It's like jelly-ish. I think it is jelly beans. Oh my god. When you get a bar that's got jelly beans and popping candy, oh mamma mia. Yeah, man, it's good out here. But I don't know if you've got a comparison in the US that's sort of similar to that, because it might sound disgusting to you, but to me it is the goated chocolate, man. I'm not even going to lie. It's so good. Thinking about it is just getting me excited, man. Getting me very excited. Take this off camera. Blackcurrant tea is amazing. Blackcurrant tea? Blackcurrant is something I fell in love with on my first trip to the UK. Thank goodness for Amazon. Yeah, Amazon is a godsend. And actually saying that... Wait, I just want to see... Please don't show... yeah, it did show my details, so I had to cut it out. But yeah, we're going to just leave it here, to be honest. I was going to look up if I can get American Sweets, but I don't want to show my address. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Shout out to Lawrence, of course. Links are in the description to the video if you're interested in seeing that. Go show him some love as always. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.